What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Assassin here and welcome to Storytime episode 3. Now this is going to be based off a more weird kind of scary, well, not that scary, but it's kind of based off of that kind of section there. Anyways, this story kind of takes place back when I was younger, around the age of 8 or 9, I'm not sure. But this I lived in San Marcos back then, and around I lived in this small house next to like a two-story house, and then like a little kind of RV van looking thing. But anyways, we also used to live in front of some train tracks, and that also got very annoying during the night when trying to get some sleep around the train tracks. It's very difficult when the train passes by. But anyways, back to why I'm making this story. Anyways, so me and my brother, we're having a sleepover with our 3 friends, and my brother decides to invite over his 2 friends, which are girls, and since they didn't end up spending the night, I'm not sure we did either because of what happened. I can't recall if we did or not, but anyways, after after about 8 or 9, that's when the weird stuff started to happen. Now, we had gotten some flashlights out to kind of, because it was getting dark, and we did have a back porch light, but I guess that wasn't enough or anything. I guess we were actually playing with the flashlights rather than using them. But I think it was one of my brother's friends who had pointed the flashlight out towards the fence, and that that brought my attention to some weird looking greenish creature. Now, the size I would have no idea, but if you would stand up and look at your knee, it would be about that size, somewhere around there. Now, to my reasoning, any creature about that size would be an elf or a gnome, or possibly anything else that I don't know about. Now, others who don't believe in that stuff would either say it's some sort of rodent, but I would believe that rodents don't run on their hind legs and have a hunch in their backs and have weird forearms. But anyways, this creature was small, and it had human features, and that's about all I can say about it. That's about it, as clear as I can describe it. But anyways, once I brought this to the attention of my friends, things started to get even weirder. We started hearing noises back there, so we went to investigate. Now, 2, I think 3 went back there. One of them came back with a scratch on their arm. I'm not sure whether to say that this was caused by a bush, the fence, or maybe even the creature that we saw back there. But it wasn't a deep gash or anything. It was just kind of, like normal scratches. But it also did creep me out. So, after that, we all went home, including the 2 girls, because, it kind of freaked us out, and we didn't want to stay outside any longer. So, after that, we did spend other nights outside and paid close attention to the railroads. We didn't end up seeing anything. I didn't go back there. I didn't go back to where I saw it because, I never really thought about going back there and seeing where in the world that thing had came from. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that first encounter is what actually got me interested into wondering what else is out there, and why that kind of creature was made. I mean, anybody who is religious believes that God made everyone else, everything in this entire world, including the world. Now, that also brings to mind of why he would make that kind of creature. But when it comes to science, it would just be some sort of evolutionary thing. And it would bring up the fact that we still don't know everything about this world. Now, that comes up to story number 2. Now, this has to do with a real weird thing that went on. Now, we all know that passing through a forest is kind of just, it's all nice and stuff, but in midday, I don't think passing through a forest and it's pitch black inside there makes any sense at all. I mean, sure, the bushes, the trees were all clumped up, but light is supposed to pass through it. Now, so this involves the two girls that we were with on the first story that I brought. Now, yeah, so it's really weird. I do remember coming. We were going to the park. We hanged out there for about who knows how long, but we ended up going home like around 5. Now this is noon. The sun's kind of setting, but it's still up, and that's bright enough for the sun to pass through trees. Now it wasn't dark at all when we were heading through it, because if it was dark, we wouldn't have passed through the forest. But anyways, once we went inside, it was pitch black. Not a bit of light, nothing. We couldn't see each other. All we relied on was to go in groups of two. Yeah, groups of two. And cause only two of us had phones. Back then, me and my brother didn't have phones, so we had to rely on the girls to light the way. So we had to actually call out to each other. That's how pitch black it was. It was weird. I don't know how this. Well, I do know how to describe it, but it was really weird. As I said, why would it be pitch black in a forest in midday when light is supposed to actually enter through it? Now, I don't exactly know why. I don't know a scientific explanation, or it's odd. Either there's something wrong with that forest, or a ghost or something. I'm not sure, but it was pitch black. If any of you guys have ever encountered something like that, like kind of passing through some sort of weird forest, a weirdish place, and having it pitch black in midday or something like that, um, please do mention, because that happened to me, and I don't know, it was weird. But anyways, guys, that is about it that I have for the kind of weird paranormal encounters for my childhood. I could go over more, but I would have to. Actually, no, I can actually go over one more. So, I'm 9 or 10 around this place. Now, uh, it's somewhere around the middle of the night. My brother wakes me up and he is in shock. He is sweating. He is scared. There's pure horror on his face, and he points towards the door. And what he says is there, it scares me so much that I don't even want to move. I don't want to stand up. I don't even want to look towards the direction of what he was describing. Hold on, just I have a weird feeling something's watching me, but. But what he described that was in front of the door is just, it scared me down to the point where I couldn't even move, where I didn't even want to move. I mean, I could move, but I forced myself to stay. I forced myself to stay still. That is how terrified I was. And what makes it even worse is that it was pointing at my little sister. Now, back then, we used to live with our family members, because just personal reasons. But my sister had her own bed, and then me and my brother shared another bed. And what he said just scared me so much. As I said, he said that there was a black figure up with feline ears standing in front of the door, pointing towards my sister. Now, I don't even know how he mustered up the courage to even stand up and go turn on the light, but he did so, and even with the light off, I looked towards that direction. I saw nothing, not a single thing. Yet the way he described it after was terrifying. It was so scary, and it concerned us so much that it was pointing at our sister, our 6, 5, 7-year-old sister. I'm not sure. A demon, basically, a demon, pointing towards your sister. I mean, how would you feel if you saw something demonic Something so frightening pointing at your own little sibling. Like, what exactly what that thing wants? It was a very horrifying experience for me. Things also did continue to happen around that. Things involving me and my sister, and it was horrifying. I don't even know what to say. Hold on, the Xbox went off and it kind of scared me. Um, Basically, this actually happened after my brother was baptized, so it would have something to do with that, and I'm pretty sure. The next thing he actually ended up seeing had it involved me, and this actually shocked me because it it involved me, and I actually feared for myself because I don't want something following me. It's it's scary, and to this point, to this day, I still think of it. Like, do I have my own personal ghost or something? It's weird. And I'm making this so dramatic, but it is terrifying, and I don't want that. I don't want to go through that. I don't want to see that stuff because I'm pretty sure if I did, I would have just stayed there helpless, no voice, nothing, unable to move, and it's scary. It really is. But anyways, yeah, that would have to be everything to do with my paranormal life. And if anything ever does occur with that, um, with me and anything else ghostly, I will update. And for now, I'm gonna end the video here. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like. Tell me what you thought about it in the comments. If you've had any paranormal encounters or any encounters with anything strange at all, just leave it in the comments, and I'll share your story. Yeah, why not? Anyways, if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. Any heads up for videos that I'm gonna make? I'm not sure. Well, no heads up at all, but just yeah. So as I said before, if you liked, leave a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I can't pause it. Oh God, my phone is possessed. Please help.